Welcome back to the channel, everyone. The Mach 1 is right back there. We're gonna move the red light in a little red, get that out the way, bring Molly right up in here. The clutch cable went out the other day, so we're gonna go ahead and swap that out. The new one came in. Let's get started on that. Alright, Mustang is in the garage. Shout out to my son and wife for helping me push this one back and then back into the garage. And also forgive me, the car is filthy, hasn't been washed in a little bit. But onto the clutch cable. This clutch cable that is on there, I've already replaced once back in November 2021, I believe. So lasted me just over 4 years. It was a OEM Ford one that they actually discontinued, so the one that we have on there right now will be an alternate one, and it's a Ford Performance one. I'll be sure to show you guys the differences with those and leave the part number in the description of this video. But I got the chocks on the back. Let's get it jacked up and let's get started. Okay, got the car jacked up, jack stand, and unfortunately I have some bad news. So opened up this package and there was freaking nothing in here, just instructions, and I don't believe that I paid like $80 just for instructions. So contacted AutoZone because that's who I sourced it from, and they will be sending me one out in the next couple of days. But here's that part number for you guys. Here's where you will disconnect it from, and I guess I'll have to pick this video up later once the part comes in. But yeah, for those of you who follow the channel know this is my 2003 Mach 1 that is procharged. So like I said, the car is filthy and desperate need of that modern auto detailing touch. Blake, I know he's reached out to me a couple times, so in the future we will be getting it over there. But sorry, man, we're gonna have to stop here, man. But anyways, check out the channel. There's a lot of videos about this setup: full exhaust, procharged, fuel system, and it is in line to go over to South's Performance. Be sure to check out the other videos on the channel with the lightnings and them getting tuned by Sal, as well as my wife's lightning getting built. So sorry guys, we're gonna take a little break. I'll see you guys in a couple of days when this part comes in. Okay, back after a couple of days. Finally, the replacement has arrived. It is right here. This is actually what it should have looked like. And now that I see this box, there was no tape on it at all. So it makes perfect sense as to why this one wasn't in this box over here. So yeah, I'm guessing that when it fell out, like my buddy Miguel, he works for UPS, he had kind of told me that that's probably what had happened, that somewhere on the belt when they were sorting stuff, it probably fell out. They closed the box, taped it, and didn't realize that there was actually supposed to be a cable in there. So Martin Luther King Day kind of delayed it a little bit, and the weekend, but we're all good now. I head over to the gym real quick, go get a quick workout in, And yeah, I'll catch you guys when I get done and back here in the garage. Alright, we're back under the car already. And right here to get to the clutch fork, you have to take this little box off. There's a 3/8mm bolt holding it. I don't know if you can see. I'm trying to hold the phone. And yeah, so I got my light on my head. So yeah, just take this little bolt off. Whoa. Yeah, that little box comes off right here. My camera's not focusing. But yeah, that comes off, and then you have access to. This is very hard. I'm right-handed. I'm trying to hold the phone with my left and give you good enough lighting. But yeah, you see the clutch fork right here, and those are clutch fork cable. So you do this, take this off of here, and up front there's another bolt that holds it. And that's pretty much it. And then you can take it, pull it from the top out. Here's where the bolt holds the clutch cable is, right here. Like I said, I had to take the light off my head, but it's the clutch cable, and right there is the 8mm bolt that holds the clutch cable. I'm gonna take that off, and I'll see you guys on the top. Went ahead and just pulled it out, man. There's plenty of how-tos online if you're looking for a thorough, detailed how-to. This is the one that was in there, Ford original, but over time, man, they get wore out and bust. So I have a firewall adjuster in aftermarket, and then a billet clutch quadrant. So you will need to trim this piece, as you can see, compared to the new one. This goes into the clutch quadrant, and you have to trim this piece so it fits into the aftermarket firewall adjuster. So that's something you're gonna have to do. All I have to do is trim this. On the other end, the part that goes into the clutch fork, this is what I was saying is the difference with the two. Is I heard this piece is a pain in the ass because you have to loosen this up to get it to where you want the clutch at the stiffness, and I think the aftermarket firewall adjuster should help a little bit, but I'll get this one thrown in there at the bottom. Yeah, so that's the difference, is how they look, as Ford no longer offers this one. So yeah, we're gonna play with this one. Hopefully it's not too much trouble, but yeah, we'll get to that. And yeah, I don't know how much I'm gonna show you guys. I'll probably just go ahead and throw it in there because I do like listening to music, and it's kind of quiet in here. So I'll probably get those put on, test them out, and see you guys once I get done. Real quick before I continue, just wanted to say this new one did make things kind of easier. I was able to get this piece off just by taking a little flathead and working it off there, put it in between, and it has a rubber piece on here. This part's metal, but the other one you had to like take a Dremel to it, or yeah, and like trim it off, cut it so that it would come off. And this one I was able to just put a flathead in between and kind of work it off, so that made things easier. But let's continue. Got the clutch cable all installed, and about to take it for a test drive. I was just turning it on. I'm gonna lower it and see how it catches. Hopefully, if it's not right there, hopefully I can just adjust the firewall adjuster and be good. So we'll see. Fingers crossed. My wife's built by Sol's Performance 2001 Ford Lightning on E85. Also known as Little Red.
let this one warm up and then we'll move it out of the way so I can take Molly for a test drive. I did have to pull it back into the garage and adjust the little nut on the clutch fork again. It's kind of hell adjusting the firewall adjuster, so I just jacked it up real quick. It didn't take but a couple minutes. Sorry about the lighting. As you know, in these new edges, the lighting isn't too good, but I just gotta get used to like how the clutch is, but very, very firm. It's been a while since I had a new clutch, so I gotta get used to it. I think it's close enough right now. I may tweak it later, but it's like 10 o'clock at night. It's pretty late for me as I start my work day fairly early. Good enough, man. Works for me. Get the rides on fixed and get right back with ya. That is a wrap for the clutch cable replacement on the Mach 1. Not too bad of a job. I washed my hands already a few times already. I'm tired, man. Appreciate you guys tuning in. If you stuck to the whole video, appreciate you. If you aren't already, sub to the channel, share this video if you enjoy it. You should give it a thumbs up, man. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.